used to be safe.
Until the Monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him. Cleo! Cleo! Has anyone seen Cleo? By Aphrodite. Cleo better get back here soon.
Maybe there's something a mercenary can do for you.
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
Follow me.
Who do you think took her?
It wouldn't be the first time the Monger's men came after one of us.
Ella.
None of us have ever disappeared like this before. Some are worried they'll be taken next.
Hello?
Μαλάκα! Απίστευτος! Τι το κίσιπι είναι!
Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτε, έχουμε χειμώνα.
Ετοίμηται 10 δραχμών. Τι ώρα σου πει κρατικό. Αλλά πού ταχαίως. Κάτσε ο Λυπής. Κόδων ανθρού.
There. That's the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
天啊，连船都帮我叫过来了。王啊！
Ready to depart!
Commander! We've been waiting for you! Entering open water! Watch for hostile ships!
Rowers, to your oars! Archers! Ready! Everyone to battle positions! Arrows!
A perfect hit!
Archers! Ready yourselves! Slower! Throw spears! Brace yourselves! Archers! Get ready to fire! Fearfully!
I wasn't even
More
worried.
speed!
They could never sink the Andrestia!
With me! Prepare for boarding! to rescue you.
Rescue me. You sunk my boat, pirate.
What?
Me, an outlaw. You wound me.
What are you talking about? Mystios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which is safe. If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
All right, I'll get you there. Next time my crew docks at Mykonos, you can depart. In the meantime, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mystios. This is what's best, I promise.
Commander away! You're released until further orders.
Sailing speed!
What?有两条路，一个是载他回去，一个是
Ready oars! Onward! Rowers in position!
We're in safe waters, Commander.
Prepare to dock! Poseidon, god of the ocean. Thank you for watching over the Adrestia.
他们把众神雕刻成裸体呢？
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα?
What happened? Where is Cleo?
Your friend is safe. That's what matters.
So, she's really gone.
She's not coming back. No.
Thank you. I'll let Anthusa know. Guess I'll be alone at prayer tomorrow. You promise she's safe?
You have my word.
Follow the sheep.看样子，往米克诺斯岛的行程耽误一下。谁？
I should check that out. Huh?
This is the place. Time to burn some cargo.
Someone must be making that noise.
I have done nothing. You! Please! Help! I'll not forget this, Misthios. Never.
You're untied. Go! Out!
Oh. Now what? Are you?
Come and get it.
You breathe your last breath! Get away! Glory! You're mine! Charge!
You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you.
We have that in common.
I saw innocents trapped in the flames.
The ones in the warehouse? I freed them already.
A good soldier acts when he's told. A great one is 2 steps ahead. Thank you.
My name's Alexios. I'd thank you too if I knew who you were.
Razidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Corinth.
You're a spy too.
An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways.
I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Atera watching from every post.
Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy.
The Monger.
We agree he should be killed, but we differ on how.
So, Sparta has a Monger problem. What do you know about him?
His weapon has a far reach. Corinth is allied with Sparta. It's our duty to protect them.
Then working alongside Anthusa is your best bet.
If she had her way, the Mongol would be flayed in the streets. Sparta wants him dealt with quietly.
What do you want to do with him?
Right now, the Mongol rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
Killing him and his men doesn't seem to fit your peaceful proposal.
Nothing else has been successful. Trust me.
What happened?
We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade.
That would do it.
we'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
这个嘛，啊，是有先后顺序。
Anthusa has given me her word, and I've given her mine. She's hired me to kill the Monger.
She did.
She has something I need, and the Monger's in my way.
Keep your spear pointed his way, and Sparta will thank you.
I was Spartan once,
Once?
until I was thrown off Mount Taygetos as a child and left for dead.
You're the son of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible.
I survived. I raised myself alone while life continued in Sparta.
Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven.
I'm on the hunt for my mother, Merini, and the only way is through Anthusa.
Yes, Merini.
You knew Nikolaos,
A good general, but a stubborn Spartan.
and rewarded for his loyalty.
But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead.
That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child. You don't know anything about Merini, do you?
I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Merini.
From what I know, she wanted them to forget. There's no going back now.
The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it.
They couldn't make it any easier.
Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist.
Goodbye, Brasidas.
We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
哦，拿这个，抱歉。什么？摆荡。老婆来了。能对话，好吧？的。下一个。
Έχομεν μάρμαρον πολύ.
house.
What?
Good, you found me.
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
You may be right. I could use you.
See? That was my plan all along.
I'm going to talk to Damalis's client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. Vinomenes. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey! Fuck you!
Do I know you?
No. But I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're going to Thea's pig farm and meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
Hey.
Dinomenis will be quite upset if I don't let you meet him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know about the Malice, and as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
And yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt the Malice or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell the Mollies I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man.
Hey.
Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
What's this? A coin purse?
His things aren't very nice, though. If he's rich, why have all that junk?
He must have just gotten paid. I've seen that iron poker used before.
He didn't have a furnace. Why does he have this?
It's not used for fire. It's a weapon for torture. I saw someone use it in Fokis. Someone huge.
Huge like the monger?
Just like the monger. What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the Malice to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know, but I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the Malice and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow, you're a good thief. Place to bring the Malice. A prison? I should find out.
给我的真的好烂。 哎，
This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
Wow.
It's blood. Lots of it. Chains? Oil? This can't be what I think it is. A lock of hair. Smells familiar somehow. Malaga. What is this?
要来了，
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
Who are you?
You're as sick as he is, Worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
Just die!
就是在，哈哈。真不过我英雄一击，还不需要再多想象他的手下的人。
Επικαλούμεσαι.
Δέσποινε και κύριε πολίτε, έχουμε γειτόνας περικαλύψοντας.
Οτιούν επιθυμείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες.
Alexios, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Alexios.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't, especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's Sexandron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
Phoebe, come here.
We sure helped the Malis. And it was kind of fun too. There's nothing scarier than the unknown, and you've protected me from it. Thank you.
是的，
Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτε. Is there something you need? Please ask for anything.
多有限，多已发现。
Empty words are best left unsaid.
活着，帕拉斯。
Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the monger to task at the theater. I've arranged a Corinthian drama no one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
I agree with Brasidas. I say we take him to the sacred cave.
This isn't what we planned.
The Monger needs to be erased from existence. We'll fight him in a private place, and he'll die. A simple transaction. Remember?
If you insist, we'll meet you at the sacred cave.
We sure helped the Malis. And it was kind of fun too.
So it is you, a demigod in the soot and shit streets of Corinth, killing my men, helping those fucking parasites?
That's me.
Ah, arrogant, just like your mother.
可以，可以，可以。
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
What? You knew?
Oh, I fucking knew her all right. She was big fucking trouble. But I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head. Demos will wish she was watching this.
Not if I bring her yours first.
Get the fuck out of my city.
It's not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets.
The fuck on my street. 哈呼！
You're strong. Wish I could have been there to watch Demos break your neck.
Don't make me laugh.
Wait! No! The people of Corinth must see him die.
Ansusa?
Take him out of here and bring him to the theater. Show everyone his cowardice.
你让我为难。
Fine. Lead the way.
To the theater. For all to see him as he really is.
Good.
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
Demos would be disappointed in you.
He is dead! It's time. Soak in your victory, then meet me somewhere quiet. I'll tell you all I know about your mother. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There is more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
Everybody benefits, everybody wins.
You've proven to be a very valuable business partner.
Speaking of business, you owe me, Anthusa.
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me. Like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
How did you come to know her?
There was so much rain that night. I saw her, sleeping in the streets, and gave her shelter.
She was a vagrant? I wonder what my father think of that.
I didn't know what happened to her. All she told me was that she'd left the place that tore her apart. Sparta.
Did she find work?
She kept to herself, with one eye always on the port. She could have stayed with us, but I think she was looking for something else.
Was there no mention of her past? A husband, a family?
Nothing. Speaking of Sparta only brought her misery. It's like a part of her was missing.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
还要送，还要送。
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Alexios. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I. Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship, I'll be one step.
去。
Finding her.
我有反复的手下了。哎，完了。还有这个。 Hey.
You've more than made up for killing my abductors, Misthios. Thank you.
Try to stay out of trouble, all right?
I'll consider it. Put my coins to good use and wish me luck.
Good luck.
这个新驾驶。
Επικαλούμεσαι.
Μάκαρ πολύ.
Alcibiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
It's almost unfair for both of us to be in one place. It will make everyone else feel bad.
Oh, don't worry about them. These poor fools have accepted their fate. The gods decided many should lack in beauty, while you and I bathe in it.
You're in a good mood. Must have been some party.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice, practice, practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Wait! Where are we going? This way? Are you sure this is the right way?
Ella.
It doesn't look familiar.
Yeah!
Why did you bring me here?
Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
This will be easy.
你死了吗？有没有办法把时间倒回去？
Better stay hidden.
What's your hurry?
Let's ride!
Wait! Where are we going? This way. Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar.
Why did you bring me here?
Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
Look! There he is!
I'll kill you!
我维斯也不。
Trust me, war. Do you have my seat?
Not yet.
Come back when you...
You've told me
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home. We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Mistios. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Don't you?
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
好吧，我好像在我的物品栏里有一个假洋具的样
Get the
子。
olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry, you'll have it in your hands soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
才知道。这个是拿来干嘛的？
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
Huh?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was something.
到底拿那个来做什
But you'll
么？
get used to it.
Oh, I hope you're right.
好奇，真的想知道那画面。不要去看那个画面哦。呀。
This area will be well defended.
Stay away from here!
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
So, do you want to lie to me now or later?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal, or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations. A relationship must be built on trust, after all.
You'd rather lie than trust me.
Some things are better left unsaid, and many things are for your own protection.
I can protect myself, you know that.
Fine. I'll try to be more forthcoming in the future.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He
I should
said
be
you're
extra
blessed
careful in
by
this
the
area.
gods.
"真好，还帮我准备了一匹马。
It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
We should stay on the safest route possible.
你是走在前面那一个人呢？哦，还谁？哦。 Let's go.
Do you even know?
我靠！你跑去哪？兄弟，兄弟！兄弟，是什么奇妙的 bug 啊？这条路是对的吗？怀疑。哇，走快一点啊！ 呀，你绕一圈回来就只为了想要骑马而已。哦。
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you. Now I'll make my way to Metraris. Thank you, Mistios.
Yeah, fucking waste my time.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this will be a nice enough offering. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
A ring of flowers and...
So...
She should...
Woo!
Ella! Yeah!
什么？
We're friends now. There it is. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Keep it up and you'll be whistling for the ferryman. Stop there!
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding. Please, I have a lot to attend to.
复杂。
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Alexios.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful. It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Alexios.
这样子，身为居王者智慧的人是很难理解的。这一段历史，嘿。